So the teaser trailer for the live action Little Mermaid recently came out, and let's just say Disney changed a few colors and a group of unhinged adults showed theirs by heavily and negatively criticizing a movie that nobody's even fucking seen yet. So, for starters, Ariel is now black instead of white like she was in the cartoon. And, you know, normally this shouldn't be a big deal. When I first saw the trailer, other than the CGI looking certified deep fried crispy, I just thought black chick playing Ariel, voice of an angel, might as well be the reincarnation of Whitney Houston as a, you know, a fucking mermaid. I got the whole goosebumps from her voice and the nostalgia, like, all right, let's go, game on. I'm under the sea, let's do this. However, while that was my first impression, some people on the internet took a slightly different approach. So if one of the criticisms had been her singing voice is bad, with her being in a Disney musical, we could see why this would be, you know, problematic. But she's got the voice of an angel. She belts worse than my dad. JK, JK. Additionally, there is nothing wrong with critiquing a movie if the directing or the writing is bad, or if the CGI is just really fucking bad. So a movie can also be bad if it's star-studded, if the writing is really, really bad. This is what happened in 1997's Batman and Robin, with George Clooney playing Batman and Arnold playing Mr. Freeze, to name a few. And let's just say this movie gave us some of the best literary masterpieces of dialogue with, "All right, everyone, chill," and "What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age," and "Tonight's forecast, a freeze is coming." A movie can also be bad if it is poorly casted or ignores the cultural background of a character, i.e. history pieces, biopics, or works of nonfiction. For example, imagine a movie where Martin Luther King Jr. was played by Tom Hanks, or George Washington was played by Morgan Freeman. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. Although, you know, I'd still watch both movies because I love both Tom Hanks and Morgan Freeman. But, like, you know, it wouldn't make sense unless they were playing their normal racial counterparts. If people want to critique movies for being bad for the things that make movies bad, I'm all for it. But the majority of the criticism that this trailer received off of the bat was literally just like, I don't want to see it. I'm not gonna see it because the main character is supposed to be white and she's black. Hashtag not my Ariel. And this was an actual hashtag that was trending on social media. Hashtag OMG, hashtag what the fuck. And so if you're sitting there thinking like, okay, if race isn't important to the story and the main character's black, but people won't see it because she's not white, isn't that a little bit racist? And the answer is yeah, kind of. Like, there's not really a way around it. If you can't critique the movie for anything other than just, I'm not going to see it because the main character's black and the main character's blackness has no fucking importance to the fucking story, then yeah. Like, I haven't seen white people this riled up about a black person taking a white person's role since Jackie Robinson joined the Brooklyn Dodgers. And if you know anything about Jackie Robinson and the infusion of black baseball players into the major leagues, it was not only good for Jackie Robinson, the Brooklyn Dodgers, but it was good for Major League Baseball as a whole. It was good for other sports. It was good for other elements of society. It was just all around a fucking good thing. On a little side note about the movie, I'm not sure if the whole cast was supposed to be black or if people are just tripping about the main character being black. I have no idea. Like, if the whole cast is black, I couldn't care either. Just put fucking Kevin Hart as fucking Sebastian, do Ursula as fucking Lizzo, and we're really cooking with fucking fire here. What I don't understand is that there was another example with another Disney remake where this sort of happened as well, where Will Smith replaced Robin Williams as the genie, Robin Williams being white, Will Smith being black, and nobody gave two shits about fucking Will Smith until he fucking slapped Chris Rock. I don't understand why the Little Mermaid can't be black when, you know, before she was white, but it doesn't matter. So why can't she be black now? And more importantly, why can't a group of supposed adults control themselves from internet lynching the main character of a children's movie? It's like throwing a tantrum in a McDonald's play place because they changed the colors of the balls in the ball pit. It's like, it doesn't matter what color the balls are. You're going to have fun. Please try and grow up and enjoy some balls rubbing up and down your face. Even if race wasn't a major factor regarding the backlash that this trailer has received, which it is, there are still tens of thousands of adults getting their panties in a knot over The Little fucking Mermaid, a children's movie. This is the type of shit logical adults don't do. But speaking of logic, to add a cherry on top of the childhood nature that is being butthurt about a black Ariel, there's actually a rebuttal that tried, emphasis on tried, to logically debunk why a mermaid being black is a logical fallacy due to the fact that mermaids that live under the sea, would be naturally lighter skinned due to the lack of sun exposure, which if you know anything about sunlight and tanning, the more sun you get, the darker you're going to be. And, you know, okay, I understand that. Okay, so less sun equals lighter. Okay, I got that. You know, that's logical. I can wrap my head around that. Except you forgot one fucking thing, and that mermaids aren't fucking real. It's like you're applying non-fictional logic to a fictional situation. A situation where crabs and octopuses talk in fluent fucking English. There's 200 other languages. They could speak any fucking language. Poseidon is fucking real, and he's got a really hot redheaded fucking daughter. And like, all I really know, I want the answers to fucking how do mermaids fucking poop and fuck. Like, I'm super curious. Do they, like, how do they do it? As long as they don't do it both at the same time, I really want to know. No respectable adult should shit on children's content for 3 main reasons. 1, you shouldn't care enough. 2, you shouldn't have enough time on your hands to care enough. And 3rd, mermaids aren't fucking real. If you really want to pound logic into children's content, let's go after the Magic School Bus. So the Magic School Bus was inaccurate because every time the bus transformed with the kids inside it, the kids weren't horribly mutilated. And in addition to that, despite the Magic School Bus being a short bus, none of the kids in Miss Frizzle's class had special needs. That is inaccurate storytelling. Like, no one dissects content meant for children that contains magic and make-believe and vigorously applies logic to it. Otherwise, you get fucking 5 minutes in Harry Potter and you'd be like, oh, this guy's a fucking wizard. Witches and wizards don't fucking exist, so I'm fucking out of here. And it's like, if only people would be willing to apply this same type of logic to a real-world situation with this much fucking support with like Facebook groups and internet backlash. It's like, hey, if you have less guns, you might die less from guns. Ayo! That's a story for another day. We need to think of race in cinema the way we think of turkey dinners. Doesn't matter if you got white meat or dark meat, it's still gonna be fucking delicious.